Well, hello and welcome back to the Bob Ross of Minecraft. My name is Peter. I am the Bob Ross of Minecraft. Like my shield. It's time for some more Minecraft action here in the Bob Ross of Minecraft. And here we are in our spot that we've identified as our spot. And we're going to flatten out this little island here. And I'm not sure if we're gonna get rid of that one or if we're gonna round it out and like add a tree to it maybe. We'll see. This feels like it doesn't need to have anything on it yet, but I'm just not sure. We'll put a light on it. And ooh, look. You know what? It's time to start thinking about iron. Oh, hello, drowned. So let's go this way. And let's grab our boat and set it out for the future. And then let's get rid of some stuff from our inventory and then start thinking about mining down because we need to get all set. Nope, not the crafting. I'm trying to set down the boat. Did I set down the boat? There we go. Now it's in the water. Okay. B to exit the boat. Right. Did it. Right. Okay, so what do we want to get rid of here? A bunch of stuff. This is our wood for wood purposes. We've got lots of saplings, which is great. Oh, and look, we have plenty of cobblestone, which means we can make lots and lots of pickaxes if we need to. Right, let's get rid of maybe half of these. Okay, we're probably not going to need the hoe in the cave. The iron sword would be good to have. Can we put the gold sword away? Just for fun. Remember when we found that? And we do have more iron, so actually we could make some iron pickaxes, which I think would be fine. And we're going to want an iron axe eventually, but let's just leave that alone for now and make our pickaxes. Okay, so here we go, right here. 1, 2, 3. Just double checking, making sure stuff didn't move around on me. All right, now let's use this up. We're gonna dig 3 by 3 to start with. And we're not gonna start going down until we're 1 in, I think. So, oh, I almost mined it. I think that's gonna be our down right there. So this is going to go from a height of 3 to a height of 4, and then a height of 5 here, and then 5 will be the maximum. So we'll go like this, right? And then we're going to dig this one in 3. We're going to use up the stone pickaxe here, and we're going to get started with our mine. Now, we're going to want to be careful with this mine so that we stop at different Y levels for where ores are. So that we can have like a flat spot in the stairs down. That will be our access point to different hallways going left and right. Okay, and there is the end of our first stone pickaxe. Hopefully, we'll find iron fast enough that we never have to go back to a stone pickaxe. Because as you can see, this iron pickaxe is faster. And it will break more blocks before it itself breaks. So that means it has more durability, it lasts longer, which is a good and positive thing. Okay, now we could even be picky about how often we put torches. Let's see, we're here at 1975 and we're going this way. So maybe 340 is a good spot to place one. And maybe 335 is a good spot to place one. I don't know, we don't want to be able to see the torches from out there very easily, so maybe we'll go... maybe that's perfect. All right, so I'm going to do some mining down, and I'll meet you guys on the other side of that process with an update, so I'll see you in a bit. Ooh, it looks like it's getting to be night. We didn't get very far, it was almost night. This may not make the video, but I am going to sleep right now. I see some white sheep over there. Whoop, oh dear. I spilled my sparkling water just a little bit. Fortunately, it was not very full. That's the kind of thing that can get a Minecraft player in big trouble. Big trouble. All right, let's keep going down. Ooh. Did you guys hear that spooky noise? It's a spooky noise. We like spooky noises. I also hear a drowned. Progress has been slow. But really, it's less about progress and more about Bob Ross. So if I'm talking, it may or may not end up in the video. But why do we hear zombies and drowns? And why do we hear clang, clang, glung, 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 glung noises? Here's granite. Granite is a new block for us in this world. Granite is a nice decorative block. Although that's subjective. Some people don't care for it. It can be used as an interesting texture block in reddish tinted wood builds. So if you have a lot of jungle or acacia wood, you could kind of sprinkle this in with those to give a flat wall just a little bit more something interesting to look at. I'm not big into texturing. Ooh, I am big into not breaking this pickaxe though. I'm gonna swap that out. Because once this one gets low, we can combine the two and you get a 5% durability bonus. As long as the two durabilities don't add up to more than 100% minus the bonus, then you get the full amount of the bonus. If that makes sense. Now here's copper. That's a new thing. Let's see, 350. 340, 345, 350. X negative. That's where we're placing those things. Copper is not, we can't make a copper pickaxe. It would be cool though. I don't know what it would be like. Would it be better than iron and worse than iron in like two different ways? Or, you know, what would be the verdict? Would it be worse than iron in both ways, but better than stone? A little bit less durable than stone, but digs faster? I don't know. I honestly don't know, and I don't think the team over at Mojang knew either, which is why they have not added a new ore to make tools and weapons out of since netherite. And before that, it had been a very, very long time since they had added anything like that. Right, I know it's very dark for you guys, but this is how dark it gets, and you can kind of hear zombies. And you check back up, and that feels kind of far away, and it's just a little foreboding, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, 355. Here's where we're putting the next torch. Now, we could dig one wide and get down to our desired Y level for iron, which is Y16. And in fact, I think we might. Maybe we'll start that right here. And then we can widen it at a later date. The problem with that is we don't always prioritize it. Once it's one wide, it's functional. And so then we just use that, right? But it looks better to have it wider. So I don't know. Do you trust yourself to leave it until later and hope that you are trustworthy? Or do you dig it 3 wide to start with so you don't have to trust yourself to be disciplined and do it even when you don't need to later, to do it just for aesthetics' sake? And usually I have found the compromise with my own style is that I try to do it 3 wide long enough that it looks weird merging down to 1. Right, so then the hope is that I will do it just because I don't want it to look weird. It bugs me being started but not finished would be another way to put that. And I trust myself to finish what I've started more than I trust myself to start what I have not yet started when it serves less purpose than to justify its existence on its own. Does that make sense? Wow. So these are the kind of things you need to learn about yourself as a Minecraft player, to know what kind of builds and projects you can handle and what you can't, what you'll give up on. Because giving up on projects, not only does it feel bad, but it makes the world feel bad. Not the world itself feels bad, but to you. And then that's when people start over. Just when their worlds are getting good, too. And some people just like the progression to get the really good, like, tools and weapons and stuff. And so then as soon as they get those, they quit. Or shortly thereafter, they get bored. But if we can just... Oop, silverfish. Okay. That can happen. That used to never happen. Uh-oh. And when you injure them, more pop out. See that? We're standing on infested blocks here. Can I really not reach that? Oh, I can. That was kind of fun. You used to really only get those in one very specific kind of place. The stronghold. Is this all good and true at 45 degrees? I think it is. 18, 17. Okay, now here's our stairwell to 16. Let's go ahead and place a light right there. So that's stair. So that'll be flat, flat, flat. Like that. Dig out a little room here. And then, let's see, that's a stair. So this will be the first stair past this. And now we have a good spot to go sideways for iron. Let's go ahead and dig this. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes some thought to make sure that you get it right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this needs to be 5 also. And then I think that stays 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last one of that. Past here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This needs to go up one more. I do indeed hear a zombie. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, like that. So that this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Exactly. Okay. So these all need to be stairs going up. Do I have wood to make stairs? I do. And I certainly have cobblestone to make stairs. So that is to our benefit. Let's go ahead and get that done. We'll do it here in our iron staging area. All right, let's place these all the way back up. And then we'll see if it's time for sleeping or not. I don't think so. Not yet. Okay, now here we're gonna need a bunch of stairs. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it like this. This would be the quickest way to place it. We can go back down for more as we need them. Because I don't think that our stack is gonna get us all the way from Y16 back up to the surface. Right, no, we need more. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 3 is 33. And is it time for sleeping? It is. Time for another sip of water. Okay, so sheep. Just a baby sheep. And its parent. That's nice. Okay, 4, 32, 36. Let's get down to here. The stairs will be so nice for coming up. You don't want to hop up. It's quite annoying to hop up. Here we go. I hear a baby zombie. I don't know where it is. It's gonna be trouble though. But I don't know where it is. Okay. Here we go down, and it looks nice when it's 3 wide, and then it's only 1 wide here, which is weird. And then, let's see. 1, 2, 3. That was about as terrible as possible. Let's get this right. There we go. Okay, and this is 380. We got a light at 380, so we should be fine there. Okay, Iron Branch 1. We're at Y level 16. We're gonna try digging this way. See if we can find what we're looking for. Now we're getting andesite here, which is a nice block. How often are we gonna place light? How about on all the 5s? 1985 was a good year. I don't remember it. 1995 was a good year. I do remember that one. And we're just gonna see what we can get done here. Oh, I see gold. That'll be our first raw gold, right? Now placing these every 10 is definitely too often. Let's grab some gold. New recipe unlocked. And I feel like I hear skeleton footsteps. Do you guys hear them? Whoops. Hey, iron! All right. Okay, something's quite close. We're near some gap. Is it to the right? It's hard to tell. Maybe we'll figure it out once we dig into the iron. Can I place this? No, that's on the 5. Iron. Iron. Now, the problem with hearing skeletons is you might try to mine or dig around looking for them, and you might not find them. The other problem is you might find them immediately, which it seems as though we might have done. Something's shooting. Here we go. I was trying to back up. He has bad aim. Doesn't even hit my shield. Whoop. All right. Now we do have a very promising location here. But our problem is that it's dangerous. So what we need to do is try and fix it. Hello, bat. And the way we fix it is by spreading some light around. Makes it so things can't spawn. Ooh, that lava is looking quite dangerous. Now things could spawn in the dark up there. Hello. Could not get him far enough away to prevent him from exploding. But see, the nice thing about a cave like this is there's a lot of stuff exposed, and so we can go and pluck up the iron and coal and copper that we see without much of a problem. And we have this nice flat floor down here. That's where the skeleton died. Nothing's going to be able to come up here from down there, except for possibly an Enderman. But what we have here, see, it's a dangerous little conundrum we have here. We could build a water slide down. Just a dangerous little drop, though. And not really all that little. This is an interestingly shaped cave. Okay, there's a witch down there. This is kind of right at 0, and I see iron there, iron up there, iron over there, iron up there. Definitely want this to feel a little more safe. Iron right there, gold. Right, how dangerous is this up here? Almost out of torches. Ah, but this does close off nicely. So we can get some coal here. Some iron up there. There's also dripstone and stalactite slash stalagmite fodder, which is cool. There's no reason we can't easily get an infinite water source based on those little pools in there. Can we make more torches? We can, but we're running out of coal. But there is coal right behind us. So let's keep at least one of those down there. Okay. Ow. Unnecessary damage in the Bob Ross of Minecraft. Gotta be careful, there's gravel here, this could fall if we update the block. Okay, I feel safe-ish. Safe-ish on this upper level. We do want a way down, I think. But we want a way down that's actually safe. And it makes me wonder if we couldn't use like right here to do that, except that doesn't go all the way down, does it? Well, using a waterfall is a convenient way to get down, but the problem with it is you end up getting shot out of your water column by skeletons with bows and arrows, which is no bueno. Let's grab this coal. We're low on coal, we need it. So then you can do the other slower, more patient way, which is to staircase down, but you have to find a spot that you won't like bust out into the open before you're ready, you know, down at the level of the floor. But also, you do want to bust out at some point or you won't be able to get down to where you need to go, right? Or like you won't even see where it is. You'll miss it entirely. So it's troublesome. Okay, let's get started on an infinite water source, I think, over here. Let's make sure we're not gonna accidentally drop. Are there spawn points down here that we need to be aware of? Possibly. That helps. Ooh, hello. Okay, slimes can spawn there. That's good to know. Let's combine these two. We've got 15 raw iron, which is 5 new pickaxes. Hopefully we won't have to use it all on that. I'd like a better way across. It doesn't require so much looking and thinking. Right, can we get shot from here? Maybe our way down is over here where this lava is. I wouldn't mind keeping the lava though. Okay, do we feel safe in this direction? We lit up over there until about that spot. This feels decent, but I would rather press a little further so we can take fewer chances overall. Because like that is dark. Okay, we should be safe-ish. That's a bit of a drop there, but we're okay. All right, so what do we see for iron and coal around here that we could grab up? It's a little dark. I see some iron up there. Oh, right. Yeah, it gets kind of dark up here. Let's secure this direction as well. Yeah, because anything could happen over here. Bad things. See? We don't want it. So that helps discourage that, which is a good thing. Okay, here we have a little slime. It's kind of dark. Let's get them. Hiya! All right, so this is the end of our iron branch in this direction. Once we get all this stuff grabbed up, because we don't want to go caving just yet. Not until we have armor and multiple iron swords, I think. But we can get what's grabbable without dropping all the way down here, since it's been made safe with the light. So that's what we're gonna do. I like this early game caving. Oh, I see another one. But we are gonna need the spare iron and the spare coal. We need spare everything. As much as we can reasonably afford it. At least with these slime chunks, those slimes are accidentally sending themselves to their own doom. Oh. So we don't have to worry about it too much. It's an eerily flat floor though, isn't it? Looks like this cave goes further down. So we could find all sorts of good stuff, but it's not exactly a safe and efficient branch mine, is it? Like what we were kind of going for. There's one piece of raw gold. Can we get this iron without falling? We can get that iron without falling. Maybe not this. Oh, no, we got it. Okay, now I hear noises, but I think they're below us noises. Can we get this without dropping? Without dropping ourselves, should be able to. Without dropping it, more questionable. Okay, we got that one. Let's go for this one. Got it. Got it. Got it. Good. I don't want to look at my raw iron. I want to be surprised by how much it is. Okay. Let's grab that one. Yeah, new recipe. There's our creepy cave noise. Okay, now was there more coal to grab somewhere as well? Thought there might have been. Okay, we need a dripstone block. So we have a dripstone block and a spike or a column or a stalactite or stalagmite. I forget what exactly the game calls them. Oh yeah, right, and we're gonna do an infinite water source. Actually, this is not the end of our branch. Our branch continues that way for as long as this cave allows, which looks like is gonna be a very small amount. That doesn't mean that we can't make some water here. Okay, there's our bucket, our single bucket of water. You guys see lapis right there. Water. Okay, where's that water? Over here. Oh, it's kind of a pain. But it'll be nice to have. We only own one bucket, so it'd be nice to have a pool of water that we can rely on under here. And here it is. Yoink. Ow. Jumping on those little spikes hurts. Take fall damage even though it's not much of a fall. I need to incorporate those into some sort of experience farm or mobs. It's a mob farm. This season, that would be cool. Or this world. Okay, now we can withdraw water from here endlessly. Which is quite nice, quite nice. Let's eat this apple. Now we'll pop into the inventory and see that we have 37 raw iron, 6 raw gold. And let's just go ahead and dead end this. Since we want to anyway. And it's gonna pop out, right? Yeah, here it is. Okay. How are we doing for coal? 15 coal. Not the best. Not the best. So this is gonna be our other iron mine. Other iron branch. Ooh, it's night up there. We have enough iron here, though, that combined with the iron up top, we ought to have no trouble. 75, 65. Making the iron tools that we need to start setting up our home base a little bit better. We'll want an iron axe for cutting down trees. We'll want an... Ooh. Hello. Ooh. Okay, we don't have any spare torches. Be a fun little exploration. Actually, you know what? Let's head back up for now and go to sleep. We'll cook up our iron. We'll do some terraforming. Oh, it's raining. Oh, we don't have any... All right, let's tuck this bed in under here for now. Since this is the closest thing we have to a roof. And I'll take a sip of coffee. That's like the perfect temperature right now. Oh, also something I need to do is I need to get just a little bit more comfortable. Just a second here. Okay. All right, so furnace. We don't have a furnace. That shouldn't be hard to come up with, though. Yeah, because we could make 52 of them. That's just how much nonsense we have. Let's put these in here, and how about 4 of these? Okay. Then we'll have lots of spare iron. Pointed dripstone, See, we can make an infinite lava source with that. That would be good. But what we want to do right now is we want to make spare one of those. Yeah, a shovel and an axe. We'll put the rest of these in here for now. And we're gonna need more sticks. So let's change that all, let's change it all to sticks. I could have done one more, whatever. I was gonna say I could have done one more chest, but I didn't. Okay, let's see. Pickaxe goes here. Shovel goes here. And axe goes here. Water, blocks, food. Put the blocks there. Actually, we'll put them there and we'll put this here. Okay, let's chop down some trees because we need some wood for some more chests. And we don't want any of these trees sticking around here anyway. Or do we? Maybe the next step is to figure out precisely where we want to build. And then start clearing out right there. Because it might be cool to keep as many of these trees as possible. That's cool looking. That's cool looking. That's cool looking. I think we're gonna maybe build out this way. And turn this into a waterway. An open waterway. So help me remember that when I invariably forget later, guys. But we can... All this wood will be good building wood. All the birch will be good chest wood. Like turn it into chests. And that'll be great. But we need to clear some space. Okay, that's good-ish. Let's get this out of the way. I'm gonna break our axe very soon. Soon and very soon we are going to break our axe. Oh, I thought that was it. But it was a vine. No. No. Wow. This axe is hanging tough. Are we gonna get rid of that one? Maybe. Definitely getting rid of that. Are we gonna get rid of these trees? I don't know. I like that one. This one's gone, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's let those decay for a little bit. I didn't take the boat over, did I? Would have been smart. We've got some clay in here we could dig up. We could turn that into bricks. Put the clay in the oven, wait for it to get hard, and use that to turn it into bricks. I'm not even picking these things up. That's how badly we need another chest. Okay. Is there any space in here? There is. Especially for that. Let's also do that, I guess. We'll pick these things up. Okay, and let's make some spare storage. 24, sure, 3, sure. All of that. Okay, we got that one there, and we'll put this one here. Now this can be all blocks, I think. That would make some sense. Or at least the top half of it could be all blocks. Which means we could relieve this chest of these things. And then add these things. I'm already feeling more organized. Can we stay on top of things this season as far as organization is concerned? Maybe. We'll see how we do. Okay, taking the boat over to here and getting out. And picking up our saplings as they drop. Are we gonna get rid of this birch? Probably. Are we gonna dig this out and have a waterway in? Maybe. Are we keeping this island? Are we keeping that island? We don't have to keep either. We could build something there. I'm just not sure yet. I'm waiting for inspiration to strike. Okay, what's gonna make this feel good? How far out do we need to go? Hey! Excuse me. Yeah, come and get it. Oh, did you give up? Fatal mistake, bud. Thanks for the Nautilus shell. Okay, we gotta watch out for drowned. They could appear and start throwing tridents at us. It's good to know. Do we build there? Might be too far from this. We want to be able to see this well from wherever we build. That might actually be the deciding factor. Oh gosh, are we right in line? Let's see, it would be 75, wouldn't it? So if we want to be right in line, we gotta go this way. We could still, hello wolves. We could still see that pretty well. We could see that better. This might be a good spot. Negative 253. How about 255 in honor of the maximum number of rupees one can hold in the original Legend of Zelda? Right, so then like that. That and that, and we have ourselves a little center here. Now, are we gonna have a land bridge, or are we gonna take the boat every time? Well, actually, we could do the best of both worlds. We could have a bridge above the level of the water. That might look pretty cool. But here's a question. From here, how many trees need to go in order for us to be able to see that from any part of the house? Depends on how big the house is. Yeah, if this is bridge, then this becomes water, which it may. We may want to... Maybe we'll build something there and then dig so that the water flows all the way around it. So that's an island. I don't know. We could even make one out of this spot of land over here, too. We could just cut all the trees down and then replant as we see fit. We are going to need wood. And we already have saplings for replanting. So it feels like a pretty decent plan to me. Is this going to be a tall, weird one to cut down? Nope, normal one. Normal, straight up trunk. I appreciate those. Okay, so this one can go. But I do like the tall one that's over here. I don't know how to make sure these leaves all decay. What do I hear? I hear a weird creature. I can't keep track of all these updates, all these new mobs. Okay, we still don't have a food farm. Oh, it's probably the wolves. So that's going to be important. Let's hop in our handy dandy, trusty dusty boat here and head back to our bed. We'll have to pluck up all of the plants that make fireflies too and put those in strategic places so they look nice. Well, creepers, we're already out of time for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in future episodes here in the Bob Ross of Minecraft. Goodbye.